This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. On the counter, here's Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Wilson. Screen play set up for Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run it with Williams. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Outright to Smith and Jigba. And now the rookie's free. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
With wide receiver screens, the timing has to be good, and it was on this play. How about the blocking he received right after the catch?
Yeah, that was great. That opened the hole for that big gain. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another 1st down run right there.
Here's Walker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Walker with another carry. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Smith. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Now receiver in motion left.
Hey, it's a clip. Middle. No ball.
Gino's going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Simmons.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 14 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Steps away to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 6-0 our score after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Williams. Score. Javonte Williams, 32 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused.
Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up first and 10
at the 41-yard line. Geno now to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's second and inches at the Broncos' 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Metcalf motions left.
Hey, on turbo.
Back to Walker on first down. Down to the 42, second down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
From the 42-yard line, here's a second and 7.
Smith. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They snap it to Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways. But right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
The tackle made by Julian Love. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2.
28-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
At the 8-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
At the 9-yard line.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now it's Wilson. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 3rd and goal, Wilson under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The kick by Lutz is good.
And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. 2nd and 10, Smith again.
They'll set up the screen to Dallas.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Smith going to move him around.
In motion comes the tight end left.
They'll try and run. It's Dallas.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. On 4th down, Smith.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing now is Geno. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Check 59, check 59, cover.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. That is caught. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba.
Now Geno on 1st down.
And he's got Smith and Jigba.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They run it again with Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and knock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Off the draw, here's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Wilson now to throw on third down. And that will be incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll go down at the 28. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, Smith. To the right side and complete to Metcalf.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. And Smith here, an audible at the line.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Metcalf motions left. On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
Give him 2 on the play there. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around.
In motion left goes a tight end. On first down, it's Smith. This is caught. Touchdown. Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And this is back to an 8-point game. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 101 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, zero.
Throwing is Wilson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk
Third and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Broncos on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Smith now to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple.
Back to throw, Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's good for the Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Line.
They run again with Walker. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 9.
From the gun, here's Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quad Williams. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the counter, here's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11. On the Seahawks 47-yard line.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Into the hands of Patrick, left side. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's on his way. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well, as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD's second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
13 next. 49, flip it off, 49.
Smith to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Intended for Tyler Lockett. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10. That's a 20-yard line.
Final minute of play. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Smith.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. He's on his way.
And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our...
And Williams is in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
14, got it. Hey, alert.
Wilson going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
What is this? Never mind. This is the worst.
What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For
It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Denver Broncos.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And off we go from Denver. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patrick. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Wilson. Screen play set up for Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and a couple. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Uchenna Nwosu on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Seahawks 38-yard line.
Here's a second and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Wilson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On first down, Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Tim Patrick, 33 yards. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up first and 10
at their own 21. Geno out to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
To throw on second down is Smith. It's caught. Lockett. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They snap it to Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Eluding the pressure right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's second and 10. Back to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Smith and Jigba in motion right. On the counter, it's Walker.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Ken Walker,
30
with one of their own. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and Going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Wilson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Intended for Gtowncapp Williams. Incomplete. It's now 3rd down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
They run. It's Williams. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Cortland Sutton. Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Again, Wilson. Touchdown! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Lots of look to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
First down, Seahawks.
Play action. It's Smith. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 29. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Wilson. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brought down at the 18-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Here we go with Williams. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
First down and goal to go.
Williams.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he wisely will throw that one.
Time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Smith. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Smith.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Smith and Jigba in motion right.
Throwing again is Smith.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. Now Geno. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 4th down, Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
This will be caught. Judy.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Russell Wilson in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Broncos would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. That's going to be taken in inside the 5, but the fair catch will move it out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Trying the left side with Walker. To the 43, 2nd down.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
43-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Geno now to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Out to his left.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Smith.
This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They snap it to Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And the Seahawks first down.
From the red zone now, Smith. He'll buy some time right.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Smith and Jigba in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
And they're going to speed things up here.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Broncos 48, Seahawks 14. Jason Myers to kick off for
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They begin the drive with Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw is Wilson.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. On the move to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20.
On 2nd down, Wilson.
This one swung out to Williams.
And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far, 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Intercepted by the Seahawks. They'll take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
After the interception, here's Smith. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing now is Geno.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
2nd and 10.
A first carry for Samaje Perine.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all in? Touchdown, Broncos! Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Broncos have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Seahawks 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. He hits his target, Lockett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Now Geno on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
And 4 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he will find his man, Sutton. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Here's Wilson.
Screen play set up for Williams.
No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. On the Seahawks 17.
A give left side for P. Ryan.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Set to kick off.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry your...
This is caught inside the 15. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
And the Broncos first down.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And dropping it off underneath, here's Pirine. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7.
Now it's Wilson.
3rd and 3.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's Riley Dixon now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at about the 14. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, and that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to